Hello guys, I hope you are doing well. In today's video we are going to talk about the dimension properties or the dimension, how to edit them. So we have something like this. We can come to here and change it, make it different ones, but they are mostly the same aerial ones. So that's not what I want. I want to change them. I can change them by how selecting these or select one of these and go to the edit type and duplicate it, or I can go to the annotate and go to here. I want the linear dimension type, which is this one, to be changed, or angular one. How to know if it's angular or not? I can come to here and it says it's linear dimension, and this is linear dimension. So this is linear, so I'm going to here and linear dimension. And then I can come to here and change it. Do you want diagonal? And then duplicate. But this is a long way. I prefer to select it and go to the edit type and duplicate and say TW. Okay, and maybe increasing this to 3 millimeters. Okay, now I am going to show you the properties. Okay, let's see it from this here. It says dimension string type. If it's continuous, it creates something like this. But if I say baseline, if I make it baseline, it doesn't appear anything. Let me just select this and make this one also TW. You see, this is baseline. It says from here to here is 4 point something. You see? So this is the baseline. When I edit it and go to here and change it to ordinate and apply, you can see it starts from 0 till here. It says this is 0 till here, it's 12. If it's continuous, it brings it here. It says from here to here is 12 meters. From here to here is 4.21. But if it's baseline, as we said, it comes to here, creates something like this. But from here it says 0, here it becomes 4.21. So I would like to keep it as continuous. Okay, we have leader type. If it's arc, let me show you what does that means. For example, this is very small. Let's say this is very small, and I will drag this text and I will bring it here so I can see it. Sometimes it happens, it's very small, the space is very small. You cannot control it. For example, this one, if I make it here, you see it's very small, so I will drag it here, and this is arc type. Let me go to the edit and see if I can change it. It becomes line, it's line, or I can make it arc as it is. Leader tick mark, you can change it. For example, it will becomes a tick like this, or arrow field, or you can fill dot, something like this, but I will keep it as a none. It says show leader when text moves away from origin, beyond witness line. For example, what does that mean is that, let me come here. When I come to here, it still shows me the witness line, this tick mark. If I go to here and change this leader, change the leader to beyond witness line, it will not appear here. Only it appears when I go away from here and it appears. Okay, you see that? But when I come to here, it doesn't appear. This is what does this mean. Let's change it to away from origin as it is. We said that tick mark. We have tick mark for this. This is tick mark. We can change this to filled box like this. See? Or you can make it arrow like this. I'll keep it as diagonal 3 millimeters. We can change the line weight. If we make it 3, you see this becomes 3, this line. Okay, I would like to keep it as 1. We have till 16, the weights of lines. And I would like to keep this tick mark line weight. This is, let's say this is 6, and this becomes thicker. I would like to keep it 2. Okay, 2 is okay. If you can't see this, just tick on this. Then you can see the thickness of it, you see. Or TL on the keyboard. TL, to thin lines will disappear or appear. Thin line, TL, you can see it. You can select this again and come here. And dimension line extension. What does that mean? When I make this one 3, this extends. Let's make it 7. This extends, you see. But I'll keep it as it is, 2.4. And it shows me that witness line control. Witness line control gap to element. We have a gap here, you see. We have a gap here. If I change that to fix it to dimension line, it will says witness right now this one is activated. We can change it to 7, you see, or 12 as it is, but I would like to keep it as gap to element like this. Or we have witness line gap to element from the other side. We can make it 4 from the other. Let's make it 12, 23, I mean. The gap it wants. This is the gap that increases. This is vice versa. For example, the witness line gap to element. The gap here to here. So I will make it 1. It decreases to 1 gap. 1 millimeter gap. If I make it 3, the gap increases. But this is vice versa, as we said. This goes. You see, this changes when I change this fixed to dimension line. For example, if I make it 1, it changes. It makes this one 1 millimeter. You see, I hope you can understand what I mean. If I make it to gap to element, and I'll make this one 1 millimeter, this becomes here, or 2. 2 is good. Witness line extension, we can have witness line extension. This is the extension from the other side, the upper side here. Just see it, make it 12. You see, it increased. I'll make it 1 or 2.4 as it was. And we have witness line tick mark. Can add it. You see, this has been added. This is not what I want. And we have center line symbol, center line pattern. You see, something like this appears, or M center line. I don't want these. Okay, center line pattern, solid, or align it. Let's change it to dashed. This has been dashed. See, this is dashed now, right now, or dot. You see, loose dash or hidden. I'll put it as a solid. This is what I want. The center line tick mark, and have something like this. We change this heavy, and I'll keep it as default one or none. The none keeps it like this, or default is like this. So interior tick mark is the interior ones always show. Or let's make it dynamic. Keep it as it is. We can change the color of it. The color of it, maybe make it red and apply. Right now this is becomes red. Why this is not becoming red? Because we selected this. Let's go out and click on this. This becomes red. What about this? It says dimension line snap distance. If we make it 20, see, this increased, I think. If we make it 1, let's make it 30. It changes, okay? It's dimension line snap distance, the distance between that snaps between them. I'll keep it as cancel it. I'll cancel it, and it becomes, it was 10, I think. Okay, This is the snap that appears. Or let's make it 5 or 10. Let's keep it as it is for now. The width factor is, let's make it 2. You see that this is not what we want to mess up with. Underline or italic or bold. I'll keep it bold, but the text we will make it 3 millimeters. And the text offset, you can see you can have offset from here. If I make it 0, it will attach to it. If I make it 1, it will increase like this. But if I make up then left, up then right, let's change it left. This is something that it doesn't appear from this. Okay, read convention. If it's right, it becomes up. Okay, so this is not something we want to mess up with. We will go to the text font. We will go TW Century. This is the text that I want, and make the bold, uncheck the bold. And we have opaque text background. Let's come here and let me show you. If it's something like this, you see a white background. If I come to here and make this one transparent, it will be transparent. You see, you can see the wall behind it. Okay, and another thing is that if you come to the edit type, we have show opening height, the height of this window. If I click on this, it shows me the height. You see, the height of this window. If this is what you want, I'm not going to uncheck it. And we have unit formats. We can use project setting. The project setting, we made it units. In the units we set up this UN, and you can see these are meters. I can mess up with this and change it. How? I'm going to here and click on this, and I will say make it centimeters. Okay, and apply to become centimeters. You see, alternate unit. You can have alternate units right to it, right hand, and make it millimeter, or make it feet. Okay, have feet, but I don't want it on the right. I will make it on the below. This is the below the inches. Okay, you have the inches, and show me the symbol. This is the symbol of it. This is not something that I'm interested in, so I'm saying none, just only this, and I will make this 2 meters. Okay, this is right now the meter. We have the equality texts. What this does that means is that when I press OK, let's have something like this, DI. Let's change this to individual references, and something like this appears. When I click on this, you see an EQ here. If I click on it, it says it's equal right now. Both of the sides are equal. It makes it equal. What I mean by this is copy this, copy. For example, we have DI. We have something like this, and I'll equal it. Make the spaces equal. For example, let's change this. Edit the witness line. For example, delete this DI. I have a space like this, and a space like this, and a space like this, and it's something like this. I'll say make it equal. Remove constraints. I'll say equal it. It doesn't become equal. I think there is a problem from this. Okay, just try to delete this. Let's do it with the windows. Okay, I'm going to do it with the windows. DI. Click on it, make it equal. It will be equal distances. Right now, if I go with this one and with this one, it is the same distance, you see? And right now I know what's the problem with this. Control C. Sometimes we make problems, okay? So we are not genius. I know what's the problem. Click on this, click on this, click on this, and you will make it equal. Right now they are equal distances. Right now let me show it to you. It's equal distances, you see? And this is how we can see this is the equality. Equality, okay? You can change this equality. For example, this is EQ is written EQ, make it 1. Change this. This has not been changed. EQ1. You see, you can delete the 1 and apply it. It will be applied. Total length. I don't want to mess up with this because this is not something we want. Tick only. Hide. We can hide the equality witness display. But this is not we want to mess up with because this is not related to our lesson. So right now you know how to change this. Okay. I hope this video was helpful and it was not long. I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.